Browns matchup this weekend in Cleveland. It is the cheapest ticket on the market this season for an NFL game. Tickets are going for $6. And I have a question for you guys. Pun intended. Can the Browns afford? Can they afford to keep Shedeur Sanders on the bench?
Hell no. There's no bigger indictment to a franchise than when you stop selling tickets. It's all fun and games to the owners until they start losing money. Losing games is one thing. Losing money, a whole different conversation. Jerry Jones is okay losing games. He's not okay losing money. So I understand if Jimmy Haslam is content losing games playing Dylan Gabriel. But if playing Dylan Gabriel now has you losing money, oh, that's a completely different conversation that Jimmy Haslam does not want to be a part of in any way, shape, form, or fashion. So Kevin Stefanski, it's cool not playing Shedeur because you're okay losing games. But let Jimmy Haslam see now you're impacting his bottom line. Oh, that ain't cool at all.
And right after that, here's the truth the Browns don't want to hear. The Cleveland Browns didn't just lose to the New York Jets 27-20 last week. They lost something far more dangerous. They lost their fan base. They lost their identity. They lost their leverage. And now the whole world is asking the same question Aiko and Shady asked on national TV. How long can the Browns afford to keep Shedeur Sanders on the bench when their tickets cost less than a gas station sandwich? $6.6 for an NFL game in Cleveland with Lamar Jackson coming to town. Not a preseason game. Not a charity scrimmage. A real AFC North showdown. And that right there, that's the moment every Browns fan realized something deeper is going on. Because $6 tickets don't just happen by accident. $6 tickets are a franchise screaming for help. $6 tickets are the market saying, please, anybody, give us a reason to care. And whether you love Shedeur Sanders, doubt Shedeur Sanders, or think the kid still needs time, everybody agrees on one thing. When Shedeur plays, people watch. When Shedeur sits, the stadium empties. That's not hype, that's not emotion, that's economics. And it's finally catching up to Cleveland. The bottom line the Browns can't escape. Aiko said it best. Losing games is one thing. Losing money is a whole different conversation. Dylan Gabriel might be a great teammate, that he might work hard, that he might do everything Stefanski asks. But Cleveland's problem isn't about quarterback loyalty anymore, it's about business. Jimmy Haslam didn't build an empire by letting money burn. He didn't buy gas stations across America just to watch a stadium turn into a $6 bargain bin. He's a businessman first, football owner second. And when businessmen lose money, somebody gets replaced. The coordinator, a quarterback, a head coach, doesn't matter. Because right now Jimmy Haslam isn't running a football team, but he's running a business losing customers by the minute. And in Cleveland, that's a death sentence. Browns fans aren't casual fans. They don't show up only when it's trendy. They don't disappear when the weather gets cold. They are arguably the most loyal, most emotional, and most dedicated fans in the NFL. If the dog pound stops showing up, that's not on the fans, that's on the product. Think about it, Lamar Jackson, one of the biggest stars in sports, comes to Cleveland once a year. The weather is perfect, 51 degrees, real football weather. This should be a premium day, a sellout, a moment. Instead, $6 tickets. That's not just a bad sign, that's a warning. A warning that the franchise is running out of credibility. A warning that Cleveland doesn't believe in the direction of this team. A warning that the Browns' future may hinge on one name: Shedeur Sanders.
And here is what we know. Shedeur Sanders moves the needle. What we know, the Sanders family moves the needle. And we've seen that at Colorado. Say what you want to say about Shedeur Sanders' play. Say what you want to say about Shedeur Sanders' person. But you can't say nothing about Shedeur Sanders moving the needle. So it's all cool, it's cute, it's funny. But when you got tickets in an NFL game, not a UFL game, not a USFL game, not a modern day high school game, an NFL game going for $6?
Yeah.
Shedeur Sanders better see that field, and he better see that field ASAP.
Wait, so is the game at Baltimore?
No, the game is in Cleveland. The game is in Cleveland. They got Lamar Jackson coming into town. For the only time Lamar Jackson comes into town that season, one of the other hugest stars in all of football.
Yep.
And fellas, this is not a game where it's 12 degrees outside and snowing. It's going to be 51 degrees.
Oh wow, football weather
in Cleveland. It's going to be actual football weather, and the tickets are going for $6.
And this right here is where things get really interesting. Aiko said something that cut through all the noise. Say what you want about Shedeur's play, say what you want about Shedeur the person, but you can't say he doesn't move the needle. He did it at Colorado. He did it at every stadium he walked into. He did it every time his name trended online. People watch him, people debate him, people react to him, people show up for him. That is value you cannot bench. Meanwhile, the Browns just came off a brutal, embarrassing loss to the Jets, a game where the offense once again sputtered, and Dillon Gabriel once again couldn't elevate the team when it mattered. Jets 27. Browns 20. Another loss. Another week of stall drives. Another week of maybe next time. Another week of excuses. How much longer is Cleveland supposed to sit through this? Because you can lose games, but you can't lose games and lose ticket sales and lose your fan base and lose momentum. No franchise survives that. Shady said something important, something people haven't talked enough about. Kevin Stefanski don't really rock with Shedeur. It's obvious. Look at the press conferences. Look at the body language. Look at the way he avoids saying Shedeur's name. Look at the way he dances around every question. It's not subtle that it's not hidden. Stefanski doesn't want him. Which means Cleveland has a coach with one vision and an owner with a completely different vision. And any time that happens in the NFL, the coach loses. Single. Because you can ignore the media, you can ignore fan pressure, you can ignore analysts, you can ignore social media, but you can't ignore a billionaire who's losing money. Especially a billionaire who built his fortune on impulse customers walking into gas stations. If he knows anything, it's this. When your store is empty, something has to change, fast. So the question now isn't, is Shedeur ready? The question is, can Cleveland survive not playing him? Do you think Kevin Stefanski is holding Shedeur back on purpose? Or is the kid truly not ready yet? Let me know down below. This isn't about Gabriel versus Shedeur. This isn't about winning versus rebuilding. This isn't even about development anymore. This is about identity. Because right now the Browns have none. They're losing, that they're boring, that they're predictable, that they're uninspired, that they're getting outplayed and outmarketed. And nothing, not the defense, not the coaching, not the tradition, nothing is giving fans a reason to believe. Except Shedeur Sanders. That's why Aiko said something so strong it almost felt scripted. The biggest indictment of the Browns season is $6 tickets. $6 tickets represent a franchise that has hit rock bottom in the only category that truly matters to ownership. And the only figure capable of flipping that overnight is the kid wearing number 4 on the sideline. A kid who hasn't even been given a chance, a kid who didn't cause this chaos, but might be forced to fix it. That's the real story, that's the real controversy, and that's why this moment feels bigger than football. If the Browns want hope, they must put the only spark they have on the field. That if they want fans, they must play the only quarterback people want to see. If they want money, they must ride with the only name that sells. Because like it or not, Cleveland's future now runs through Shedeur Sanders. Jimmy Haslam might not call the plays, that he might not design the offense, that he might not lead film sessions. But he understands one thing far better than anybody in the Browns building. The second you start losing money, all loyalty disappears. Aiko said it plain. Your contractor? Gone. Your designer? Gone. Anyone ruining the project? Gone. And right now, the Browns are the project. The roster is the blueprint. The ticket sales are the balance sheet. So what happens when your quarterback becomes a financial liability? Simple. You replace him. Even if the coach doesn't want it, even if the locker room is split, even if the fan base debates it every day. Money always wins. And the Browns aren't just losing games anymore, that they're losing the fans' faith, that they're losing momentum, that they're losing relevance, that they're losing the city. This isn't an exaggeration. This is the reality reflected in last week's disaster. Jets 27, Browns 20. And it wasn't just the score, it was the way Cleveland lost. Flat, predictable, lifeless, the team that looked like it was waiting for something or someone to save them. Someone who never took the field. This is where the real pressure begins. Because when the dog pound stops barking, when the fans stop chanting, when the energy leaves the stadium, the front office starts panicking. And no matter how Stefanski feels, no matter how much he avoids saying Shedeur's name in press conferences, no matter how stubborn the staff wants to be, the pressure is reaching a breaking point. Shady even said it. $6, $5, it don't matter that Stefanski's not playing him. But here's the twist. Stefanski not playing Shedeur doesn't mean Stefanski will stay the coach. Because when it turns into a battle between coach and owner, the coach always loses. Owners don't get fired, owners don't get demoted, owners don't lose their job because fans are angry. Coaches do. And a coach who ignores the financial survival of the franchise, he doesn't last long. Jimmy Haslam's not here to watch an empty stadium. Echo told a story that matters more than people think. When Jimmy Haslam bought the team, he changed everything. The locker room, the cafeteria, the entire environment. He didn't do that because he loves interior decorating. He did it because he understands this game is bigger than football. It's a business, a brand, a product. And the product in Cleveland right now is failing. $6 tickets? That's not just bad, that's insulting. That tells the NFL world, we don't believe in this team. And Jimmy Haslam is not going to sit there quietly while his investment becomes a punchline. If fans won't pay to watch Dillon Gabriel, and if Stefanski refuses to play Shedeur, then Haslam's next move is obvious. Somebody is getting replaced, and it won't be Shedeur Sanders. If you were the Browns owner, would you force Stefanski to play Shedeur, or would you fire him and start over? Tell me what you would do below. This isn't just about a struggling offense, or a rookie quarterback, or a divided locker room. This is about a city starving for something, anything, to believe in. Cleveland has suffered through rebuilds, bad drafts, false hope, injuries, superstars leaving, coaches rotating like clockwork, and heartbreak after heartbreak after heartbreak. And now, after yet another demoralizing loss to the Jets, fans are looking at the field and seeing the same thing. Nothing is changing. Nothing is improving. Nothing feels different. But on the sideline stands a quarterback who represents something Cleveland hasn't had in years. Energy, excitement, national attention, momentum. A spark. Shedeur Sanders isn't perfect, he's not a miracle worker, he's not a guaranteed Pro Bowler. But he is a storyline. He is a draw, that he is marketable, that he is polarizing, that he is intriguing. And most importantly, he gives fans a reason to watch again. That's the reputation Cleveland has fought for decades, and that's the reputation they're now falling back into. But there's one way to change that narrative: take a risk, make a move, give the city hope. That move, that moment, that spark, is Shedeur Sanders. Echo ended the debate with one final line that may define Cleveland's season. I didn't think Shedeur would play this year until I saw $6 tickets. And that right there says everything. If you're a Browns fan, or a Shedeur fan, or just an NFL fan who loves real controversies, you know this story is far from over. Leave your thoughts down below, because Cleveland has a decision to make, and this fan base deserves a voice in it. And if you want more daily NFL breakdowns, controversies, and dramatic storytelling, make sure you like this video, subscribe to Gridiron Insights, and turn on notifications so you never miss a new upload. This is Gridiron Insights, where football meets truth.